Hey market friends! Welcome back to Will of the Market. Today we're diving into a niche, cutting-edge name, POET Technologies, ticker, POET. We'll break down what they do, how they compare to peers, what the market thinks right now, and whether they've earned a spot on your radar. Think Blade Runner meets Silicon Valley, futuristic, specialized, risky, exciting. Let's go. Let's start simple. POET Technologies is a Canadian photonics, optoelectronics company. Their mission? To create advanced optical interconnects and fiber optic-based solutions that help move data faster, more efficiently, and at lower power between chips, within high-performance computing systems, data centers, and telecom infrastructure. In plain terms, as data centers, AI workloads, cloud computing, 5G, and edge compute grow, the need for faster optical links, less heat, more bandwidth becomes critical. POET wants to be one of the engines enabling next-generation data highways. They develop silicon photonics, vertical interconnects, 3D integration between fiber and chips, and coupling technologies to reduce the cost and energy of optical links. They talk about reducing latency, reducing power per bit, and enabling denser optical interconnects. POET's platform is meant to help bridge the gap between electrical and optical domains more seamlessly. They also partner, collaborate with universities, chipmakers, and telecom, data center operators to co-develop or license their tech. Because building optical, photonic infrastructure is capital and IP-heavy, alliances matter. So POET is not a general, tech stock. It's a specialized component, enabling tech play at the heart of future architectures. Let's see who else plays in this arena, and where POET has advantages or Achilles heels. Peers, competitors, comparators. Major photonics, silicon photonics firms, e.g. Lumentum, Acacia, Cisco, Infinera, 2V, Coherent. Optical component makers, Finisar, Neophotonics. Specialty interconnect, optical interconnect startups. Big chip, infrastructure companies investing in in-house optical link tech. POET's strengths, potential edges. Focused, deep IP in hybrid integration and vertical coupling, which is harder to replicate. Smaller, nimble, able to partner, iterate faster than large incumbents. Exposure to high-growth markets, AI, data centers, high-performance computing. If they can prove lower power, lower cost, high-bandwidth interconnects, that's a major differentiator. Challenges, risks. Technical risk. Delivering consistent, scalable, manufacturable products. Integration risk. Working with chip makers, alignment, yield, coupling losses. Funding, capital risk. These technologies require large R&D investment, cleanrooms, expensive fabrication. Competition. Big incumbents can invest heavily or absorb smaller players. Time to revenue. Many photonic, optical plays take years to go from prototype to mass market. Let's look at how investors are feeling about POET right now, because with these frontier tech plays, sentiment often carries weight. Sentiment extremes. On StockTwits, social platforms, POET shows very polarized sentiment. Some people see the future of data in it. Others call it speculative, unproven, volatile. Analyst coverage is limited, which is often the case for small frontier tech stocks. Those that do cover it tend to have wide target ranges and high uncertainty. Insider, institutional activity. There have been insider purchases, executive or director share buys, in the past, which signal confidence, but also occasional insider sales. That mix creates suspicion, caution among small investors. Volatility and momentum. POET has experienced spikes and dips on news. For example, achievements in prototype or tech announcements often provoke high volatility. Dilution concerns. Because capital is expensive for optical R&D, there is risk of share issuance to raise funds, which can pressure the stock unless investors see clear upcoming catalysts. Some sentiment trackers put POET's sentiment below average in its peer group, which suggests many investors treat it as a speculative, high-risk holding. So the crowd is hopeful, but cautious. In a frontier play, that's the norm. We're entering Westworld territory. Maybe it's automated, maybe it's volatile. Let's map the upside and risk. Upside scenarios. POET successfully integrates its optical interconnect tech into a major data center, chip OEM deployment. Gets paid licensing, volume orders. Their coupling or vertical integration tech proves reliably lower cost, more energy efficient, winning adoption. Partnerships with big names, chipmakers, hyperscalers, validate the platform and accelerate growth. Investors re-rate valuation as the tech moves from science project to infrastructure piece. Downside risks. Prototypes fail, yields too low, insertion loss or coupling problems, heat issues, the tech doesn't scale. Capital shortage or inability to fund next stages of fabrication. Dilution hurting shareholder value. Big players develop competing tech faster or absorb smaller firms, squeezing POET out. Market dries up. If AI, data center demand slows, optical link demand weakens. If POET were a character in The Mandalorian, it's the quiet pathfinder, not flashy, but potentially critical to the ecosystem behind the scenes. The real future likely depends on companies like POET being the gears and wires that power AI and data infrastructure. My take: POET is not for casual investors. It's a high-risk, high-reward frontier tech bet. If you believe in optics, data centers, AI throughput scaling, it deserves a place on your watch list, perhaps a small, speculative stake. But be prepared for volatility, long timelines, and execution risk. If you like this, smash that like, subscribe, and comment. POET, if you want a side-by-side. POET versus Lumentum versus Infinera versus Neophotonics. Until next trade. May your gains be efficient, stable, and your risks calculated.